What up, y'all? This your boy Westside Willie, pilot of the Bebop, coming in. I'm just letting y'all know that we will be departing from Detroit very shortly. So everybody get in their seats, sit down, relax, and if there's any thickums on this flight, you're invited to the cockpit.
Bebop, got it on lock. Check your wristwatch. Tick-tock, time for lift off. You hear the stars calling. Baby, come and hold me tight. Cause the sky's falling in deep space, writing these jams. All I need is Jordan, don't look back. It's a price on your head, and they'll double that pay. If you alive, not dead. These cats is new to these scenes and new to these walls. And when the shots start firing, they start to look for the door. Baby, don't get too close. I'm a cowboy. Wake up and see that I'm gone, I'm with the stars going. One thing I can say about life is that it's not boring. And one thing I can say about us, we'll never stop hunting. I'm with my day ones, double shot, messing with my third eye. Brody wanna tag along, well we need a fourth mic. I plead the fifth. If the feds start catching up in space so long, I'm getting used to us suiting up with my day ones, double shot, messing with my third eye. Brody wanna tag along, well we need a fourth mic. I plead the fifth. If the feds start catching up in space so long, I'm getting used to us suiting up.
And mic check 1 2 1 2. Bebop boys back. Welcome back to the Bebop Podcast. So we talk about anime, movies, comic books, and all types of fly shit. It's your host Marty F. with my co-host Lear, Potter by day, rapper by night.
Rapper by night.
You know what I'm saying? And we got Nick with the flick over here, aka Westside Willie.
Flicking the pickle.
Flicking the
Knees out.
Hey. Good way to start.
Welcome back, man. How's y'all week, man? Easter?
Easter.
Easter. How's y'all Easter?
That is Jesus doing a disappearing act for 3 days and then coming back.
Here we go, bro. We can just never just.
My Easter wasn't that good, though.
Why not?
And Nick is right. I don't know. It didn't really feel like a.
And the Christians just left. It's cool though.
Was they here?
Yeah.
Just like Jesus, they'll be back.
Yep. Anyway, so
No, because I didn't know it was Easter till like probably the day before it was Easter. Like I didn't even know about. I really didn't know about Easter. It was like, oh yeah, it's Good Friday. We got a half a day today.
at
Like
school?
good.
Half a day. Right. Hold on.
You going to night school? You went to the same night school
At work, dog. At work. Come on. Don't put the oh, you at school category.
You went to the same night school?
No, I'm not at night school. But yeah, they was like, yeah, we got a half day because it was Good Friday.
Okay, so that's lit.
Didn't even know about Easter, but no, family. We ate, we argued. You know what families do? Shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody wins when the family feuds. So.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good song.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Okay.
Nick, how about your Easter?
Yeah.
Was it?
My Easter, I did Uber Eats.
Did you
A word?
find some Easter eggs?
Doing Uber Eats?
Yeah.
I hope to God not. Them bitches was going to be poisoned. Hey, let me tell you, man.
Did you run into like any like lonely housewives? Well,
On Easter?
You did
No.
Uber Eats.
Yo,
yeah.
oh, on Easter, if
You
you're a
doing
lonely
Uber Eats.
housewife on Easter,
I always
you
worry
don't
about,
Uber
like,
Eats.
when I
You
do.
deserve it, bitch.
Bro, when I do. Thank you. When I do deliveries to hotels and motels, I always think someone's going to either answer the door with a gun or answer the door naked.
at a motel.
I did a delivery
hotel.
at a motel. It was like 10:30 at night, and I was listening to an interrogation about two 13-year-old boys who killed somebody.
Word?
And I'm pulling up, dark as shit, lights flickering.
This is
I look
playing
in the
in your
window.
car?
No, yeah, I
Okay.
always listen to it when I drive.
Oh, okay.
And I thought I was about to die,
No
bro.
Kendrick, no nothing.
No Kendrick.
Okay.
Interrogations.
Okay.
I thought I was done for, bro.
Yo, Uber Eats into a motherfucking
I was
motel?
delivering cookies.
See?
Cookies.
Yo,
See what I'm saying?
something was going on in that room.
Hey, oh look.
Who
no
came to the
offense
door?
it, a big woman.
See? She was by herself?
No. She had a barrel of kids in there.
Damn.
A barrel of kids. The cookies were for them. I'm assuming.
But she got Uber Eats.
Yo, she eating the cookies in front of the kid.
It's fucked up, bro.
Mama, it's Easter. Go find them Easter. She just smashing the motherfucking cookies
Y'all out of control.
Hey, I mean, you got to do what you got to do to punish your kids.
on Resurrection Sunday.
on Resurrection Sunday. Nah, y'all retarded. Can I say that?
No.
I mean, it's your podcast.
Yeah, low-key, it is yours.
I mean, it's not.
Say what you want, bro.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I can't.
You the editor.
Nah, I
Throw a little noise in there.
I tried editing the last podcast and it didn't work out well. But we solid though, man. We good.
It worked out fine. You just had to do some chop and screw on that. That was all.
Chop and screw a little bit, but it's all good. My week was solid, and Yeah, my week was solid, man. Easter was fucked up for me because I had to work it, and then we had like this big ass buffet.
They making you work on Easter too?
Oh no, shit was crazy.
Y'all had
bro.
crosses in the kitchen?
Yeah, it was big. No, hell no. It was our biggest event today. There's like 450 people or some shit like that.
Oh, congratulations.
And it was crazy. So I was doing like 12, 13-hour days. That's why I couldn't respond. I was just
Oh, you're good.
locked in or whatever.
Yeah,
though.
You guys are making rabbit?
We did make rabbit
Bunny?
the day before.
Are
We
bunnies
had
and
a
rabbits
rabbit
the same?
special.
It's a bunny rabbit.
Yeah, it's a bunny rabbit.
don't
What
give
the
a
fuck?
fuck.
Why
I
do
mean,
they
I
have
don't
two
know.
names?
I don't know.
Oh, they got three. Yeah, bunny, rabbit, and hare.
Bunny, yep.
Anyway, so you made some bunny or rabbit, whatever.
Yeah, we did. We did
That shit
rabbit in
tastes
a
good?
restaurant to play. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean,
Oh wait, you know,
I'm not just running to the store to, you know what I'm saying, whip up some damn rabbit. But
Yo, you bringing the food down. Here go your hair.
that's not,
there's a hair in my food.
Nah,
That's
He a stepdad. Stepdad joke.
Hey,
yeah,
I'm the dad who stepped up.
that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Okay. Oh yeah, we got
Yeah,
a Comic
me too.
Con coming up, don't we?
That's true.
Next month, right?
Yep,
Hell yeah.
Motor City Comic Con.
You gonna get in your DILF bag?
Yeah, you know I'm about to be the dill for that Comic Con.
Fanny packing off.
Shit, I'm gonna get my New Balances.
Yo, his stepdad at a Comic-Con.
Bro, if
Who you cosplaying as? Shit,
Yo, daddy.
a father.
Hank Hill.
Hopefully,
Hank.
you got a mom.
Yeah, wow, but let's get right to it.
Yep.
Trailers, man. We got a whole bunch of
Spider-Verse,
trailers. drop.
Spider-Verse.
It's been a while. You want to start with Spider-Verse? Let's get to it. How y'all feel about it? So, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, right? Is that the name of it? Did I say it right?
Yeah, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, because the first one was Spider-Man Into the Spideyverse.
Yeah,
This
no.
one's Across, and then the third one is Beyond.
Oh, so they
It's a trilogy.
announced the name for it?
Yeah, they had already announced. They announced them both at the same time.
Okay, bet.
The
that's
second and
lit.
third one.
That's
Yeah, I
lit.
think this one was supposed to come out in, they delayed it. It was supposed to come out in 2022.
No, this one was supposed to come out a week ago.
No, I'm talking about the whole movie.
Yeah,
It was, 2022.
it's supposed to come out a couple weeks ago. Originally, the original release date was a couple. Well, yeah, it was supposed to come out in December. Then they pushed it back, and it was a couple weeks ago. It was supposed to come out, and then they pushed it back again.
But this looked.
But it's worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Worth
it
it.
looked like it's just worth it.
Right, because I'm with you though. I think I remember seeing like a trailer
Yeah.
that dropped like about a year ago, and then whatever took place, and now we getting the one that's dropping in
Well,
June.
this one looks. I mean, it looks very good. I mean, we getting 10 times as much Spidey. So.
What y'all most excited about?
I want to hear the soundtrack. The soundtrack.
Yo,
To see the soundtrack with me, because the first one
was crazy.
was
Undefeated.
fucking crazy.
Undefeated.
That Sunflower song still banging.
that
Man,
whole
what?
fucking thing.
The whole
man.
song, the whole track, the whole set list bang. But that Sunflower song is
Bro,
probably like one of the best songs I ever heard
So good.
Yeah,
recently.
I wake my son up to that because like he a big Spider-Man he a big Miles Morales fan, so like
Yeah.
that was like the record I wake him up to for school and shit. Like I think it dropped like back then too, and then they always drop an exclusive pair of Jordans that drop
They do.
with
Oh, yeah.
Spider-Man movies and shit, and the wife gonna have to bite the bullet on this one. I'm getting them bitches. I don't give a fuck, dog. Like it is what it is, dog. Charge it to the game, my boy.
Before we move on from the music thing, Metro Boomin is doing the soundtrack for it. So
Oh, word?
Oh,
it's
is he
gonna be-
really?
Yeah.
Metro
Oh,
Boomin
yeah.
doing everything.
Exactly.
He
So,
wants some
yeah.
more.
So you walked into that. Was that well? See what I'm supposed to say it?
Yeah.
Not
I
supposed to
can't say it.
I know,
Where are you at with it? You're supposed to get with the assist.
nigga. Not you. That's not even.
Look. But
All right. I gotta hold my hands up. All right. Anyway, yeah, I'm waiting for the music.
Music's gonna be lit. That's for sure.
nah, I ain't know Metro Boomin was doing the soundtrack. So
I know
that's
that
definitely
either.
Lit though, man. I think I'm most excited about just seeing like where they take Miles. It looked like his dad died, so I don't know.
I got a comment on that.
You got it? You
No,
think-
go ahead,
you
keep
think-
talking.
you
I got a
think-
theory.
You think Pops died? That's what it looked like to me. Dog.
Y'all want me
Like,
to
the
say my
Gwen.
theory?
Yeah, go
Let's
ahead.
first off let's talk the trailer.
Go ahead.
How we start off with like him
Him-
struggling, balancing out his real life with his Spider-Man life, which
a
is
common
normal.
occurrence, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Common
all-
occurrence for anyone who's in the Spidey suit. Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, Spider-Ghost, Spider-Killer.
Yeah.
Don't matter.
Spider Dog.
That's just Spider-Pig.
They got a Spider Horse too.
They got a Spider-Horse.
They got a
He's got a
horse.
real name. They all got names too.
You know,
I don't remember all theirs, but he's struggling at balancing those two things out. You know what I'm saying? He's got to be in Spanish, which is not flying with his Puerto Rican mom.
Right, but
You
no,
see, she snap her fingers. The Puerto Rican flag pop up.
See the black dad bag the Puerto Rican woman got to,
Hey,
especially in New York, bro.
Hey,
yeah.
but so in the trailer, Miguel says either one person dies, or I think he said what, like a whole multiverse, or
Something like that. Like you save, you don't save like the solo, you save the mini.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So and then it cuts to his father falling, but I think that's a red herring. I don't think that his dad is the one who is necessarily in trouble in this. Kind of like, remember in the trailer for No Way Home, it shows MJ falling, and like we see Peter jumping, and so we're under the assumption that either she dies or Peter catches her, and that's not really what happened at all. He got hit by the Green Goblin glider, and then Andrew saves her. Peter 3. Yeah. Fuck, I love that movie. Peter 3 saves her. So my thing is, I think actually Miles Morales' mom is going to die because, as you can see, he's struggling with his relationship with her. So I think that's more important, like that if he is about to lose her after struggling with that relationship, I think it's more meaningful, it's more impactful. Because like his dad and him had a good relationship in the first one, and like him losing his dad would suck. But I don't think his dad's gonna be the one. I think it's his mom, for sure.
I didn't really even think about it that far. I mean, I was just so enticed with like all the Spider-Mans and what is the villain? The Spot. That's the name of the villain. Yeah. So
Spot.
he looked real
But
good.
Miguel O'Hara might be the villain too.
Well, somebody tweeted me and asked me that too, and I said I don't think he's the villain. I just think that he has things set in a certain way, and everybody follows him.
Yeah.
And our Spider-Man.
He's like the He Who Remains of the Spideyverse.
Basically.
Yeah.
I
mean, which is fine, but why do you have to, like Miles said, like why do you have to follow that code? Why does he have to let someone die in his life? Why can't he save everybody?
Well, to
Why can't
piggyback
he
on
defy
what
it?
you're saying is, I don't think none of like Miles's character, like his immediate family, is going to die because he did lose Uncle Aaron
Yeah.
last movie. So I think in this movie, he is going to handle that separation as far as like trying to be a kid and trying to like grow up and still like having to carry the mantle of Spider-Man, but he's going to like define it like his way.
Yeah.
And I don't see this people dying, but I do see it like him just dealing with that struggle probably better than the rest of the homies and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
And then, moving past it, because you do see like him start to catch feelings for Gwen and shit.
Yeah, they said that he's jealous of her relationship with Spider-Punk.
And he's supposed to be her mentor. And as he mentors Gwen or whatever, like you said, he is jealous of that relationship. So it's gonna be cool to see how like Miles goes about like the coming of age, because I think that's what Spider-Man is, a coming of age story. Like, I'm still this kid, I'm trying to get into college and shit like that, but I'm supposed to be the superhero. So they constantly fight in between the two. Like, damn, bro, do I want to get a job or do I want to be a fucking superhero? You dig?
The classic Spider-Man.
Yeah, man. So I'm definitely excited for the movie, man. It'll come out June what? June 10th or something like that.
I thought it was like something in the teens or something like that.
I don't remember.
17.
I don't remember which day
It's
exactly.
like a month and a half. Dude.
I'm excited though. Like
How much you
all
think
the
open
different-
weekend? Predicting.
It's gonna get more than Mario.
You think it is?
Mario went nuts.
Mario went
nuts.
nuts.
Mario did go nuts.
Mario
Was it 300?
Mario pulled up, bro.
Mario pulled up. No disrespect to Mario. But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's how good this movie is about to be. That it is about to break the record that had just been broken as the number one grossing animated film of all time.
I think
so.
that, and back to like I remember like previous pods when we was kind of talking about this movie, and then we didn't really get like a trailer. I think they did their job. Kind of remember what I was saying, like it doesn't have to be necessarily better than the first one. You just have to pull up and not miss.
Just build on just build on it.
Yeah, but you still don't. You got to make it a complete film.
Yeah.
It looked like it's gonna be a complete film. It looked like it has multiple antagonists going on.
Yeah.
You really get in depth into like all of the Spideys. It's like over 1 billion fucking Spider-Mans or something.
So many good ones in that trailer too.
Good one, dog.
They had the Spider-Man from the PS4 game in there.
They did.
Yup.
Spider-Man Unlimited.
They had that meme Spider-Man too, like Spider. It's like Spider Doof or something.
Oh yeah.
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then even like how when they go into Spider-Punk Punk's universe, the art style starts to change, but then like the other Spider-Mans get to keep the style in which they were originally created, bro.
Yeah, that's dope how they do that.
Yeah, and
So I'm glad they took their time.
Yeah, they took their time with it, bro, and look like they not gonna miss with this one. So
Spider-Punk's
I'm definitely excited. And then
the last one won an Oscar, didn't it?
I'm not sure.
I don't remember. I'd have to check. But I think everybody's favorite Spider person is gonna be switching up after this movie for sure.
Okay.
I mean, shit.
sure.
I thought it switched after the other one.
Well, I'm saying like Spider-Punk's in here, and I mean he's so
you
fucking
talking
dope.
about? Oh, all right. I was
Lead
automatically
singer,
assuming you was talking about
leading his band, dude. And
Morales.
Norman Osborn was the president in his universe, and he smashed his head in with a guitar.
Okay.
Like
So Spider-Punk, that guy.
Spider-Punk is lit, and then you got Ben Reilly that popped up, a classic but a fucking oldie. Ben Reilly, the Scarlet Spider-Man, clone of Spider-Man.
Yo,
Spider-Woman, the original one.
I still Miles is still mine.
Miles dope.
And isn't Issa like she plays Spider-Woman in there, and then she's pregnant, I think, or some shit.
So
like
it's
that.
like a combination of two. So like the original Spider-Woman was black, and then the new Spider-Woman isn't. She has really like nothing to do with Spider-Man. She just took the name, but then she ends up getting pregnant in a storyline.
Okay.
And so that one was previous. So it's kind of like they took a mashup of like that storyline with the original Spider-Woman,
And then they
then
mashed
put
it
them
up like
together.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they had some like really good ones in there. There's a lot of Spider people.
No, yeah. It's gonna be cool, and I do like the fact that, like, would y'all consider this a Marvel-ish movie? I know that Sony is like spearheading it and everything like that.
Yeah.
But they do make references
Because they mentioned
to,
Doctor Strange.
Well, no, I still think of it as a Marvel movie. It's a Marvel movie.
Right.
Are
But
you
like,
talking about MCU?
Yeah,
because
that's different.
No, it's not, because this movie is a direct effect of the events of the MCU.
I don't really think it's a direct effect. It's just like something that happened, so we mention it in there. Like Venom is a Marvel movie, but it's not MCU tied.
It's Marvel movie. Yeah.
No, it's not MCU tied.
It's not MCU tied.
But even with whole Miguel running the shit,
he does mention that.
He's mentioning the effects of not only what happened with in the first movie, but it happened with the shit that happened with Doctor Strange.
Yeah, that's why I said it's like
causing all of the incursions.
That's why I said it was like an incident, not like a real.
Yeah, I don't think it's like what's causing this. I think he's just saying like that's what the thing that he created is for, to take care of situations like that. But this has not, like, I think it's just a mention, just a little Easter egg that they threw in there. I don't think it's as big as.
Because
plus also like that wasn't like Kevin Feige confirmed, like that wasn't Spider-Man or Doctor Strange's doing, like what happened in No Way Home. They made it seem like that was their fault, but it was not their fault. That was actually because of Sylvia killing He Who Remains. When she killed He Who Remains, that was at the same time he was casting that spell, and that's what caused that to happen.
Well, that's what I'm getting at, as far as like all the incursions are. These movies are intertwined.
So are you just saying it's tied in?
If they create a Miles Morales into the MCU, it was rumored that it would carry on from the storyline that is being created right now from these movies.
Yeah.
So if we do a live action, it'll just pick up. So I'm basically saying like they are intertwined with, but even though it being a Sony dominant, you know what I'm saying? Like Sony is spearheading this whole thing and doing everything. But once it does come over, like these things are starting to directly affect each other. So would you consider it's not in the MCU, but things in the MCU are canon in this Sony Spider-Man verse?
Well, yeah, because even was that Venom 2 where he where he left a little bit of his symbiote in.
No, that was No Way Home.
That
was the end credit of No Way Home.
I was wondering that the other day. Like, was that No Way Home or Venom 2?
That was No Way Home.
Yeah, where he left some of his symbiote, where a little drip.
That was like the end credit. But like the rumor is that's gonna actually pop up in Secret Wars.
Okay.
Like he's gonna. I mean, they said he either gets his suit in Spider-Man 4 or it pops up in Secret Wars. I mean, it's rumored that they're already finished with the script for Spider-Man 4. It's already done.
Okay.
They've got it.
They haven't started shooting yet. Because they'll start spoiling everything.
I feel like
Little spoilers.
I feel like Marvel pulling up this year, man. Ant-Man was a really good movie. I don't know, a lot of people got. This is me personally looking at it. Now,
I liked it.
I'm looking at the Spider-Man movie, Across the Spider-Verse. They probably gonna smash this shit, and even though DC is cooking and getting more active, I think Marvel is gonna have like a really high quality, not volume year.
Yeah.
And start to reestablish themselves as like the king of the mountains.
Well, before
they're putting up too much quantity over quality.
Before we get on the next topic. Well, regarding that DC thing, I just feel like I don't think DC started off real good this year. I mean, I like Shazam too. I'm talking about like as far as like a financial standpoint wise. It's a good movie to me, but like it gets a lot of. I mean,
hate.
It does get a lot of hate, and it also it's already on video on demand.
Yeah, it came out yesterday. I think.
Yeah, but I think of course DC has a job to do as far as like make money.
I'm gonna talk about it if it's true. We're gonna talk.
Like if they DC and Marvel have to make money because it's a business. Now, if it's not received, I can't really say it because Shazam 2 is a fire movie.
No, but the money aspect does matter to a point because if something is not making money, they're not going to continue the universes and not continue the other.
They're just not going to continue that character.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll continue in other shit, but
because I mean, they canceled a lot of stuff last year.
But I don't think it was because of Shazam 2. I think it's because of Shazam probably didn't
Shazam 2 was a result of them being unorganized. And
right. So, like, what I'm saying is Shazam 2 was a fire movie, right? Let's say Blue Beetle. We got Blue Beetle that's about to drop next. We got the trailer for that. Blue Beetle drops and it starts to get the momentum that you want. Now you can start to create that momentum to where we start to trust DC again. I think Shazam 2 was a result of us not trusting DC more than it not being a good film.
Well, this is what I think I said this last pod or 2 pods ago. I think Shazam 2 was in the same place as like the Black Widow was, because Black Widow should have came out right after like Civil War, and I feel like Shazam 2 should have came out like probably either a year ago or a year and a half ago.
Why?
Because because James Gunn is resetting the whole universe. Anyway.
But it don't nothing came out from DC outside of Batman. So like it didn't
Black
matter.
Adam.
Black Adam.
Which that was a whole problem.
Well, but they canceled that too. Like,
but it's what I'm saying. Like, so they canceled.
Why
Black
you want to
Adam.
put stock in stuff in movies and show up when 3 people are in the theater when y'all about to can this shit anyway?
But it makes sense to have Shazam be right behind Black Adam because it was rumored for them to like collide.
Yeah, but The Rock wasn't going to allow that.
Yeah,
he wasn't going to allow what?
Them to collide.
I think it's too much. I don't
He
think
was Shazam was supposed to be in Black Adam, but he fought for him to not be in there.
But okay, cool. But that was
they weren't going to collide. He wasn't.
No, what I'm saying is Black Adam and Shazam being near each other as a movie dropping makes sense.
Yeah.
And with nothing coming out from DC, Shazam was on time because we were waiting for Flash first. So I felt like they accelerated Shazam because we've been hearing about Aquaman 2. We've been hearing about Flash. We've been hearing about all of these. I think Wonder Woman had got dropped. So before James Gunn even came up and did what he was doing, the movie, we didn't even think Shazam 2 was in the thing. I was shocked that Shazam 2 was coming up as early as it did.
Because they announced it a while. They announced it a while ago.
They've all been announced.
It's just that when you make a movie after you say, well, we about to revamp the whole universe with the Flash, it's like it shows that a lot of people didn't show up.
They didn't remake. They made the movie before that.
Mm-hmm.
Before
James Gunn, all these movies were done before James Gunn was named.
But that's what I'm talking about. When you make the decision to revamp the whole franchise on stuff, so nobody's gonna really care about. Oh, we got another movie coming. But
that's the thing. That's where
except for the diehard fans, that's
why I'm calling bullshit because it's like it's a comic book movie. Like you, as a comic book fan, you should pull up regardless. That's me.
You should. No. Yeah. You're absolutely right. You should. But my bad. With DC and everything. In their fandom,
I know.
They won't pull up. They will talk all on the internet, all on this, but never show it to the movie theater.
I know we were in there. We were in there,
right?
Cold.
And I think that's the direct result of not trusting DC, and it's not because of
they fake fans. Fuck the fake DC.
No, not even that. Like with Flash, I don't think when Flash drops, I don't think the first weekend of Flash is going to be like out of this world. But I think the Flash movie is going to be a solid movie.
So.
We hope so, but we don't know. You feel me? Because we see like the track record.
That money.
Yeah, but I think that what's gonna happen with Flash is it's gonna be a fire movie, and I think the numbers are gonna be very similar to Shazam 2. And then eventually we're gonna be like, yo, that the people are gonna come and be like, yo, that movie was fire as fuck. But they still have to earn the trust. That's why Batman did so good, because they earned the trust of the fans with being a solid flick.
Well, see, the thing is that with Batman, it's like it's the darling of DC.
Well,
so people are going to show up.
So, this is my thing. This is my thing. Look, this is my thing.
Yeah, because it's the darling of. Well, it's not. It's probably like only one. This is
why. Well, first off, there's more than one
Batman Forever.
Don't get me fucking started. We don't.
No,
we're not
talking about from your perspective.
That's your personal. That is personal.
But when a billion people show
up, the trilogy was
a
motherfucker. No, the trilogy, like to the masses.
But let me tell you why Batman did good.
Okay, go ahead.
Because it wasn't promoted that it was connected to anything. It was promoted as a standalone. So of course you're going to go see it. It's a Batman movie. Of course, he's the staple of DC. And two, there was no connection. You're just there to see a good-ass Batman movie.
But that's kind of why I put up a Joker, too.
Everybody wants to see someone's portrayal as that iconic person. They want to be able to be like, yeah, no, they did good. Or, yeah, no, they fucking sucked.
But as a casual fan, I can only speak for the casual fans. Yeah. We didn't know that wasn't connected. We just knew
they promoted
it.
No, because Marty is right. Because a lot of people
did not know that Robert Pattinson, like DC, even right now, moving forward, like
even if they did promote it, I swear to God, people thought
this is crazy to me.
No, this is legit. Like as I'm just giving you the casual perspective. When you seen Batman, you think that Batman is still connected to the Justice League, and it has to be explained to people that Robert Pattinson won't be. Because I promise you, when you see a different Batman come about in the Justice League, in this James Gunn reboot or whatever, people are gonna ask about what's going on with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, even though they already confirmed his movie's coming out in 2025. Yeah. They already have a release date for that one.
But the MCU was paying to everybody because everybody thinks everything is connected.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I love most about comic books, because everything isn't fucking connected. It's called Elseworld, which what they're doing. But I mean, it is what it is. DC is gonna be hitting though. DC's gonna be hitting with the next movie coming out.
I'm there regardless.
Blue.
The next movie coming out is The Flash, but with the trailer that just dropped.
Yeah, Blue Beetle. We just got the Blue Beetle trailer and
Beetleborgs.
I liked it, man. I thought my Rudy hit me up and he tapped my line. He's like, yo, he's really excited. And, him being 19, he turned. So like he's like the voice of the youth or whatever. So they really excited about this Blue Beetle movie. I'm excited too.
I'm hyped up.
I tapped in with it. It was really good. The suit looked clean.
I'm gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
George Lopez was in that bitch.
George Lopez is in it.
That long ass beard
and that weird ass hair.
I love it though. But it felt like it was online with Shazam. Like as far as like. I'm talking about the family aspect of it. I'm talking about the visual aspect of it. And now, as far as like what happens, I don't know. But he is a kid. But as it goes into it, it's not like the Blue Beetle is gonna be a fire movie. But I don't think it's just gonna be like this like this thing that just blows people out of the water. But
I hope it does.
I hope it does.
I hope it does, because that trailer blew my expectations out the water. Because one, I didn't know what to expect. I like that the suit is practical. I like that every aspect of that suit is practical, and then they add the effects that are needed for it. And I think that helps with the CGI and the budget for sure. Because like the Deadpool suit is all practical, and then they just CGI the eyes. Like that helps. That helps with the budget. You don't CGI the whole fucking suit. It costs you a shit ton of money. Like it looks good.
Look natural now.
Yeah, and it looks good on him. Like the way they made that suit in the trailer, the way the acid like melted the clothes off of him. Like that shit was creepy looking, but nice. And that whole trailer like had me excited. Like the whole trailer,
they really pulled up for that trailer.
They really did. And the fact that like the kid who they got him playing, they got playing as him. I don't know how to say his name.
Just start with the X, right?
XOLO.
Okay,
is how you spell it. But yeah, either way, he was from Cobra Kai, and he's the main character in Cobra Kai, so he has the fighting background.
Okay,
and we've seen that in the trailer too.
That
when he fucking leg swept that dude and they kicked him into the wall. Man, you can tell he plays video games because the way he did that fish shit and then made that Final Fantasy VII sword.
Yeah,
that Final Fantasy VII sword was the icing on the cake.
So, like, and that's even cool for them to be able to tap into like pop culture and make references to like.
I don't think that was the actual sword from Final Fantasy. I just say it is because it looks like it is. I don't think it actually is, but like the fact that he's using his imagination from video games that he's played, I think that plays a huge part in his character. in a very good way. And I think that helps with the other people who are creators, because it's like whatever you put your mind to, you can make.
Absolutely.
But that's the thing about taking risks with like movies and trailers and everything. Like,
Yeah.
you never know what works until you put it out there.
Yeah, but I mean, the trailer had a lot, but like not a lot. You know what
It showed a lot, but you still
like it showed the suits to the old Blue Beetles, the two that came before him, because the Blue Beetle that he has is an alien technology from an alien race called the Reach, and like so it's like a scarab thing that takes over his body, and I mean originally it has like its own voice, its own mind, and they communicate with each other, and sometimes it takes over his body, and so like a lot of people were like, well, how does he learn how to fight like that? Well, the scarab takes over and like does majority of the work for him, and then he learns along the way, and then they go together.
Makes sense.
Yeah, kind of like a symbiotic relationship.
Right.
And then if people aren't familiar with the Blue Beetle storyline, they can tap in on HBO Max, where you can get Young Justice, and then they kind of cover like a whole season. It's season 2, where you get the invasion and the scarab, and the scarab plays a major role in that whole season, and then you can get a good understanding about what you're about to go see.
Yeah. They also promoted the comic books at the end of the trailer, which I love that DC does. Yep. That's the one thing I love that DC does over Marvel is they promote the comics as well.
Yeah,
because you want both sides of your company to hit money-wise.
Or even for the fans. Like, like if I want to watch Civil War and I'm just a casual ass fan, like, oh, where can I read that? Oh,
but that's the thing, like, so, and that's my other thing, because, and again, no offense to anything or anybody, but like Marvel's movies are loosely based off these events. And I say loosely because the next thing we're talking about will be loosely based off an event.
Well,
but like,
but
like the DC movies like are heavily influenced off these comic book events. Look wise, storyline wise, like a lot of it is heavily based off of it. And then at the end of the trailers, they show you what comic books to go fucking check out to understand the character that you're about to meet and like the storyline that you're about to see. And even James Gunn, he's like, yo, I'm doing a Superman Legacy. Like, this is the comic book I'm basing my character off of, like, that I'm writing. Go read it. And their comic book sales skyrocketed when he released books that the movies are going to be based off of. And he's like, no, like, these are, like, legit based off these. Yeah. Sales skyrocketed. Like, they made more money then than they've had in years.
And
yeah, they should.
And I think that's what DC is understanding its audience. DC's audience is more of a.
Wish they showed up in the movie theater. But okay.
Yeah,
but I think they will do, like, eventually, because like.
As long as they do eventually.
Nah, for real, I feel like they lost the trust, bro. Like that's really what we're dealing with right now.
But it was even before that. Well, I'm not even just talking about Shazam.
Because what was good outside of Batman?
Justice League Snyder Cut.
Like, come on, how long did it take for us to get that?
They had to work for that. The Cult had to work for it. Thank you, Cult. But you guys can well,
they kind of fucked up our trust with Justice League. So I mean, I understand.
But they fucked up with
Batman and Superman.
But that was Warner Brothers. Let's not blame DC. Let's blame Warner Brothers, guys.
Well, okay.
Man of Steel was solid. Perfect. Aquaman was kind of. Wonder Woman.
The first one was
fire.
Good,
oh
man.
my god!
That first one, the first Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
That's in my top 5 best superhero movies of all time.
Joker is very good.
But it wasn't. Back to what Nick was talking about earlier. That was a standalone, and then you had. But DC was missing for so fucking long, bro. That people were like Suicide Squad when that first dropped.
I think that's where the ball dropped.
No, I was Batman versus Superman for sure.
Oh yeah, no, my bad. I always forget about that. I always forget about that.
He mentally blocked that from his head.
Nah, bro. Like, I remember being
crazy
outside
too,
for that.
Ben Affleck shower scene is my favorite.
Shower scene? Or are you talking about? You talking? No, never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, because he was ripped and buff and he looked good.
I thought you were talking about the warehouse scene.
No, that one was good too. That was my second favorite scene.
Good too, yo. He is freaky.
Niggas wild, boy.
Hey, bro, I love Ben Affleck, bro. Not sexually, but I love him.
I mean,
but
like a mother, sister, or girlfriend.
Okay, did you hear? You heard the interview with him where he was talking about by time doing the whole DC thing, he didn't like it.
Yeah, that shit's.
And he said he finally
Bro.
figured out
that
how
was
to play
on,
Batman.
That was on the Smart List. That was
and
on the
then
Smart
the
List
DC
podcast.
fans toxic as fuck. They up
They
there.
are.
Like
They
DC
are.
fans are second to Star Wars fans. It goes Star Wars,
Well,
DC, Marvel.
I see now. I've decided in the past couple of days to just count comic book fans in general, like DC and Marvel, because like Marvel fans be going in on the
tear us
DC
up.
movies too,
But they not.
and it's like
We're like, hold on, bro.
But Marvel it will show up. Marvel fans will show
Marvel
up in the
fans
movie
show,
theater.
but no, what I'm
and
saying
they'll
is,
ride, bro.
no, this is what I'm
DC
saying. Like I'm
hates-
saying they're toxic. I'm saying they're all toxic.
No,
Period.
they are. But
Right.
we
Everybody talks shit about that Black Widow movie.
Everybody
They
talks shit
showed
about
up.
that Shazam too.
But they show
They
like
didn't show up.
I know, but
never
I'm
seen it.
saying
Yeah.
like this director is clearly getting hurt,
right.
and
but that's
people are
because of
still
DC.
being dicks.
Yeah.
Because nobody. Okay.
That's Marvel and it's comic book fans in general.
Marvel
fans are in on that. I ain't
No,
gonna
they don't.
defend
They don't
nobody.
destroy directors.
But they
Yes,
was still-
because I'm fucking
No,
friends
Taika
with a couple of
Waititi,
them.
They hate that nigga. They were like,
Because-
anything this nigga did, just anything, period. We were like, hold on, Jojo Rabbit?
I
What
love
we do in
Jojo
the
Rabbit.
Shadows? They were
I
like,
love
oh yeah, those two. I'm like, yo, what
No,
the fuck
he
is
just
about?
did a terrible job on Thor: Love and Thunder, man. And I think it's because he wanted out.
One fucking
I think
movie.
he wanted out.
They
dude.
trying to destroy his whole discography.
No,
So-
you can make a fucking failure of a movie.
Hey, I was
Yeah.
on your side.
No, I get you. Look. These fans have their own identity in the way that they give it up. Is what I'm saying. So the Star Wars fans don't like nothing.
Nothing.
Well,
like
they
anything-
don't like anything that's not white.
bro,
right.
they was complaining. You seen them complaining
Even
about
Visions that's dropping, man. I know we
Yeah.
getting off topic. We
Visions,
supposed to be
no,
talking
you're
about,
right, you're right.
but they hate it. Like I talked to one of the homies, like I hate it. Like how does it? Rah, rah, rah. And I was like, dog, what the
Get
fuck?
the
dog?
fuck outta
But
here,
the
dude.
homie, not the name drop. The homie is a virgin, and shout out to the homie. I ain't gonna drop his
old
name.
is
Yeah, I
and
was
shit.
about to say, don't drop his
How
name.
old is he?
25, 26. So the
He-
Star
he-
Wars
He
fans
got the wrong vision.
No, but I'm saying, but that's kind of like what the Star Wars homies. That's how they give it up. The DC homies, they more intellectual. They more like comic book accurate. This is how DC fans give it up. The Marvel fans are more like women haters, but they really go.
Oh man,
They- dog,
the
it's
Marvel
about to be
trailer
so
drops
much-
tomorrow.
You see what I'm saying?
It's
But they
about to be
ride
crazy.
though. But the Marvel fans ride, so you can't tell them nothing. Like some homies are saying that Eternals is good,
They ri-
so they all
God
have they
damn it.
different. They
Suck.
all have they
Spinning the
different
block.
fucking, you know what I'm saying, like attributes about how they hate shit in their own
Yeah.
toxic. They
Oh, I
own
know, yeah.
specific
I
toxicity.
They hate together.
No,
They all hated together when it came to the fucking director of Shazam 2. That's what I'm saying. Is like clearly this man has heard about this movie and no one's helping by like commenting me like saying like
listen to Bebop,
fuck this shit sucked.
Listen to Bebop, bro. We
Like,
fuck
I'm about to
with-
start dropping
that.
links.
Yeah, even
No,
this
you-
clip,
yeah,
bro.
you're
Like, oh man, Shazam 2 was fire. Fuck
Shazam
off.
2 was great,
Shazam
man.
2 was better than a lot of DC shit that was dropped.
And-
Suicide Squad 2, I put them like on par because they both were
Which Suicide Squad?
2.
Oh,
I put Shazam
Peter.
2 on par with
James Gunn's.
That's Suicide Squad.
with the second Suicide Squad.
That was good.
I didn't think it was.
I loved it.
You know what I'm saying?
James
Both of them
Gunn's
bitches
Suicide
was-
Squad was great.
It was great, bro.
I
Polka
love
Dot
like
Man?
half the team just wiped out like the first
Bro,
five.
the fucking rat.
That was
just
amazing.
died, dog.
But that's
No, the
what
rat
you're
making it
supposed
at
to
the
do.
end, though. But
Yeah. Weasel.
Weasel.
Yeah.
Weasel makes it in at
But
the
I'm
end,
just
dog,
saying,
so-
like comic book fans in general are just so fucking toxic
absolutely,
because like
they probably hate the podcast.
why would you like
what
you
the
you
fuck?
see
I
this
don't
man
understand
you
that
see this
stuff.
man is like telling y'all like I don't fuck with y'all no more, like this is the toxic, and they're just coming in just doubling down. It's like log off, go outside, look at the sun, bro.
Right.
Look at the sun, play with the grass.
But
do what Vegeta did, grab the grass and throw it in the air and then
And
fuck
then-
Bulma.
I was about to say smash Bulma. He beat me to it. Have a kid.
But they don't have a Bulma, so they got to complain about something.
Well, they don't. Go out and get a Bulma.
Go out
Look,
and get a
look
Bulma.
what happened.
Right, put
Before
some deo-
Vegeta
put
had
some
Bulma,
deodorant on. Go get a
before
Bulma.
Vegeta had Bulma, I'm
Ain't.
gonna destroy this planet.
His
After
hair,
Vegeta
his hair
had
was
Bulma,
brown before he met Bulma.
It was like it was like a brownish red
Yeah.
before he met Bulma, and then after 2 kids, loving father was gonna drop out of the tournament of power.
Reach Super Saiyan. See? Like, yo.
He god level. He's a god of destruction.
So you just need a rich white woman to come and make everything right.
Okay, now.
Whoa,
What?
nope. Because I
Bulma's
follow.
a rich
Look,
white
I
woman.
follow Holly Berry on Twitter. Man, she's my favorite.
But she not.
She
going-
just posted a nude of her sitting on a balcony.
But you're
I
the
think I
type of
seen
people
that.
she likes, though.
And I'm the type of person that likes her.
Yeah, Holly Berry is into the artsy.
No,
And
I'm about
I'm-
to say the whites.
Eric Benet
Whoa.
fucked with her. No,
She
she
is.
with a black
She and
dude right
everybody,
now.
yeah.
She got a black dude right
Yeah,
now.
she
Is this
posted.
camera on- is this camera on me? Duh.
Yeah.
She posted a picture of her kissing him.
Yeah, bro.
All
Her
right.
new dude
I was
black.
so jealous.
He just an artsy type of black. He not like an Eric Benet black.
He black, bro.
He
He
black
black. I've been, bro.
and he bald
And he
Listen,
bald.
you can be black, but you can't.
and
be
he got a
black.
beard.
But
I seen the
he not like, you know.
Anyway, while Marty looks up Halle Berry's new white guy, we're going to talk about.
Well, hold on. Before we move on to anything, how excited, like on a scale of 1 to 10 for Blue Beetle?
I would say from the trailer.
Before the trailer, how excited were you?
I was about a 7.
Now
after the trailer, I'm about an 8.
Well,
8.5.
Bro, I need it.
Okay.
Like, I love the Spanish architecture, bro. My bad.
I just want to see some more stuff.
I'm a 5, bro. I have no expectation. I lied. No expectation. I don't know.
So you're not excited to see it?
I'm
saying,
not excited
okay.
to see nothing this year though. I'm just really
Not even Wes
remember that when you see
Anderson's
Ezra.
Asteroid
Huh?
Remember that when you see Ezra.
in person or on the screen.
You excited to see their film?
yeah, dog. Like, 'cause, like for me, bro, like it's like I've been disappointed so much, and I'm trying something new this year where I'm just coming in that bitch with no expectations. And
Okay.
whatever,
I mean, I respect
whatever
that.
I receive. Like even with the Blue Beetle movie, like I don't want to put nothing on it. I can see it. I'm like, all right, look fly, man. Let's see. What
I'm
we got.
nervous about it.
That kind of would make you like a movie more, too.
Yeah, no,
Bro,
it
I'm
does.
telling you, dude.
That's what happened with
That's
me and
upset.
Top Gun Maverick.
That is
Because when they first
Dog.
announced that movie, I'm like, why the fuck would they make this movie? Thank you. Show him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a white guy.
That is.
Fuck
Let
that
me-
dude.
I already tell, bro. Yeah, there we go.
This fucking guy.
Hood up on the beach. Yeah. Anyway, as I was
His
saying,
name is Van Hunt, bro. He a public
Van
figure.
Hunt niggas.
Yeah, this is. Can't say that. He black.
Hey, I'm a co-host. I got 25% of what I can say.
Look, he looks stressed, man. Y'all can y'all like y'all get along.
Yo, you keep giving,
Y'all
you keep
get along.
giving me jokes.
Emo
bro.
Lear.
Emo Lear,
can't-
bro.
you keep-
Don't that like he hang with Emo Lear?
Yeah.
Now you got to show them.
They got a
way.
podcast together.
Look,
They
y'all
got a
drink- y'all
podcast
drink red
together.
wine
Yo,
together, man.
smelling wine. Yo,
Y'all
this
drink-
nigga,
yeah,
yo.
yeah.
This man is. You seen Get Out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all have.
He bagged Holly, bro. He on to something.
What do you think that wine? What kind of
I'm not
berries
gonna
do you
say-
think that wine's made of?
Bro, he
Holly.
bagged, bro. Yeah,
Okay.
Somebody
okay.
fucking kill me
No.
or unalive me.
But the homie,
See, you talk. Never mind. I got Halle Berry jokes, and he
But
talking
what
about kill.
y'all crazy? You said you kind of nervous about
I'm always nervous about a DC movie when it first is made.
because you want it to be good.
I want DC to succeed so fucking bad. I
want
really do.
DC to get to
because
love
in
Marvel
my
again.
opinion, they have better storylines.
Better characters.
But Marvel,
Yeah, except for Spider-Man.
understands. Back to what we was talking about earlier, kind of what you was getting
I
on.
just think we're so deep
it
in
was
Marvel.
like
we don't
how
want to deny it.
that's what she said. When you had talked about the numbers aspect, Marvel understands the assignment, and that's the thing about like being champion. I'm willing to sacrifice it all to be on the top of the mountain, and DC ain't. DC is so just hardcore to the
Shit.
material. DC is so hardcore to their values, which is cool.
I love it.
But they've been dying on a sword for a long period
Them
of time.
suits
You know
look
what? I
good.
think. I just think that they are with the directors is that they don't listen. They would tell their directors anything to do, anything they would say to get them in the fucking room. But when it comes down to that finished final project, they're
Warner
like, well,
Brothers
take
stuff.
this. Warner Brothers.
It's
Well,
always
we'll
Warner
take this
Brothers'
out.
fault.
Well, take this out. Well,
Yeah.
you're taking out a large aspect of the movie.
Yeah,
No.
it's. I think the problem.
We got a deadline. We're trying to meet this.
When it boils down to DC movies, I think Warner Brothers has always been the problem because they executively decide how they're going to do things. Like they rewrote the Wonder Woman 2 trailer movie,
yeah.
and like what's her name, Patty something.
Did she have 2 scripts or
She
something?
wrote, yeah, and they made her redo it because they just didn't want. Like she wrote good scripts, and they made her redo it to the way they wanted it. The corporate people of Warner Brothers. So it's like if we get them the fuck out of the way, which they did,
Yeah.
we will have a successful comic book franchise.
You know what I think when
Movie.
they decided we want to step the fuck out the way when that 4-hour Justice League movie came out and they saw all them goddamn numbers come back because they was at first they was like, no, we're not releasing a 4-hour movie. Who's gonna sit for a whole 4-hour movie?
I did.
And motherfuckers showed up
We all did. And look,
and
I'm
they was
gonna-
like, all right,
look,
we gotta revamp everything. Now.
Look, and I'm gonna say it right now, bro. Say what you want about Zack Snyder and his movies and all his shit and his
oh
cult.
my god, did he release? Wasn't he supposed to release something?
We'll talk about that later. But
all right.
like, say what you want about his following and all that shit, but that movie,
That
4-hour Justice
that 4-hour
League movie,
was really fucking good.
It was, and I think I
crazy.
watched it from a cinematic view recently, and I'm like, yo, this shit is intense. Like every scene was like very like intense and theatrical. It didn't seem like how Marvel does a really good job of it being a casual person. doing it. We just watch casual. We watching everyday people, and then they get powers and shit. So it's like cool. To where this movie was shot very theatrical. I felt like I was watching a play almost, though, for like 4 hours straight, dude. So Schneider, DC is fire. Everybody wants DC to win. Yeah. The problem is you
they
got
don't
a
want
big
to win.
dog. Not even
Warner Brothers doesn't want to win.
Not even that. I think that because I think DC is going to do their thing, but we have to understand that it's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
DC, if they are 100% accurate on what they're trying to do, it's still only going to be a select few of people that's going to be able to appreciate it. Marvel will forever be on top. It's just because it touches so much, bro. So much. And that's their mission, though. That's why Fast and the Furious is on top. That's why Avatar is on top.
God,
I'm just trying. It's annoying, but if you can cover the masses, and that's what Marvel was set out to do. That is why they will forever be on top. DC, that's not DC.
Let me build on that, Marty. I think the MCU has it's a part of people's lives now. Like that Infinity Wars was a fucking moment. That No Way Home was a moment in your life. You remember what you was doing.
Yeah.
Like I feel like with DC, you can't really top that now. Like.
Not right now. You got to build up for it, though, because they built up over time.
They tried.
You know
Exactly.
And that's why it is a part of your life, because it's just like how Harry Potter, when Harry Potter came out, and if you started from the first Harry Potter, that last one was a part of your life. Like a lot of people are ride or dies for Harry Potter. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you grew up with it, that of course will be a part of your life. For us One Piece fans, for when it first dropped in 1999, and still going on in 2023, and not even going to be done for another.
Just going.
Just going. Bro, you just started watching One Piece, bro. Get out of here.
It's a part of us
One Piece fans.
He photoshopped himself into the day one picture. Yo, the thumbnail gotta be Nick. You go Photoshop Nick into the thumbnail, into the One Piece train. The first book. Yo, I was there the whole time. They didn't see me. Nick, he said, yo, man, for us
Nick,
fans, it's a part of our life.
Don't let Nick fool you. He's watching
Dragon Ball. It ain't even been a year yet.
He been watching Dragon Ball Z with us, Naruto with us, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Gundam, bro. Right. We all was on the same.
Yo, he about to say the exact same thing to Attack on Titan. He was like, yo, he just started. He was on the pod talk. Yo, I was there day one. I ain't believe when Aaron got eaten. I was like, yo, is the show over?
Look, I'm part of the Straw Hat Crew, bitch.
That's never
part of the Straw Hat Crew, bitch.
That's the newest one.
Day one.
Gotta fit it in.
That bitch fresh as hell.
Dog.
Exactly.
Dog.
Still got blood.
Bro, young Nick with the straw hat on is ridiculous, bro.
I'm about to wear a straw hat every fucking episode after this. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
Like,
calling me out. Nobody knows this. Also, I didn't watch it. I read it all. So I'm about to just flex. I'm still reading. New chapter just dropped. Hey, new chapter just dropped. Spoiler alert. Garp did that galaxy punch. Fucking world's up, baby.
I seen that on your Twitter.
Man, bro.
Man. I love Gurren Lagann, but Garp is a whole nother monster for real. He got no devil fruit, just straight hands. Literally, he used his hand to blow up a whole island. Spoiler alert for everybody. But anyway, what was I saying?
We were just basically just getting into the fact that that DC.
Oh, growing up with
things, and growing up One Piece, and how Marvel. It did affect people's lives, and stuff like that. And DC, bro, is literally for the comic book fan, and it's cool.
And I appreciate that more.
Fine.
But DC has those moments, but they don't have a lot. Like I remember, like the first time I seen The Dark Knight in theaters,
bro.
I remember every single time
tripping the fuck out.
Every single time I seen that shit. It was a packed theater.
Yeah.
Every single time.
That pencil disappearing act was one of my favorites.
Bro, you want to see a
moment.
Wow.
But it was because Batman as Batman a dog, bro. Like, and Batman will forever be that person. But
it takes more than that.
But no, it does, but it don't. But I don't. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, DC isn't. It, just as a casual viewer, people not running to go see DC things because you have to be.
We learned that when we went to see Shazam too.
Yeah, like you have to be a student. You have to be a fan, like of actually what's going on. Unless you talking about Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Flash, even those characters, bro, with the Wonder Woman and Flashes and the Aquamans, people not really trying to pull up.
I hear you too, because like with the MCU, even the Black Panther thing, that was a fucking moment.
Dog.
Like you got my grandmother talking about
Dog, you had
going
the
to see Black
whole
Panther.
fucking world.
Yeah.
Like it was all black people showed up to go watch Black. Bro, if we get
I was there.
this Blue Beetle movie, you would think like the whole like Hispanic community would show up. I don't see them doing it.
They will for that Spider-Man though.
They will for Spider-Man, but
I
they're
will.
not gonna do it for Blue Beetle.
I'm showing up for both.
And that's what I'm trying to say, because people don't know who Blue Beetle is. And it's not even the fact that people don't know who Blue Beetle is, because a lot of people ain't know who Black Panther was. But it was a moment, and I think Marvel does a better job of catering. But it's by design. It's by design.
Yeah.
DC wants to cater to a specific
Everybody.
group. No, DC wants to cater to a specific group.
Well,
and that's cool though.
This is
That's
so.
cool.
I think this is why most people don't show up to DC movies as well, is because they don't have established a universe yet. Like they're getting rid of that one, and like Jalir's saying, like, what's the point of showing up? And I think that's what a lot of people are saying. Like, what's the point of me going to see this movie if there's no continuation? It's because Marvel has trained everybody that
Everything
they
has
need
to
a
connect,
continuation to go see the fucking
everything.
movie.
But DC, sorry to interrupt you. DC did try that with
They tried.
They tried that, and it failed horribly, because what Marvel did good is like, all right, I'm giving you Iron Man, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, boom, boom,
But
boom,
the
boom,
thing
boom,
is,
and then we
this is my thing. Well, this is my thing, and it fucked up because again, Warner Brother execs tried to jump in because they tried to rush it out because Zack Snyder had that unfortunate event happen in his life, which is tragic. And instead of Warner Brothers respecting that and being like, "Yeah, we'll push your movie back a little bit, let you go mourn, take your time," they brought someone else in, which is blatant disrespect, in my opinion. Like that was
both
Zack's
directors.
But they
Josh wanted that money. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Well, no,
He is
did.
sexist.
it's still, I still feel like as a
he's sexist.
as
ain't a monster.
as an artist, because directors are artists. That's disrespectful. Somebody else, we're only calling you because somebody else couldn't finish it.
But
can you finish
but
it?
Warner Brothers was still control of DC, and they began their ass kicked by Marvel for so many.
But no,
fucking
but what I'm
years.
saying-
they looking over like
They
we
getting their
gotta
ass
keep
kicked
up.
by Illumination too.
Yes,
But I'm
look,
saying they wouldn't look over and like I gotta
but
keep
look,
up.
No, but you don't have to keep up, and that's where Warner Brothers fails
It's
because
what
you
they thought
don't
process
have
was.
to keep up.
But they think and they feel
I know, but
in
that's
their
what I'm
pockets,
saying. But
like,
that's what
I
I'm
have
saying.
to compete.
Like that's
But
where
I
they're
agree with you
failing.
that they don't have to keep up.
They don't.
And Marvel changed movies forever.
Yeah.
And in that, it went from okay, I'm gonna drop a single film, and I'm gonna drop a single film to where Marvel established universes. And before Marvel came along, we didn't have universes to where people want to do continuous
We
films.
just had sequels.
So now Marvel tapped into this fountain where it was like, not only can I create a movie, I can create a whole universe, and I can make multiple streams of income based on these movies. So DC looks over, is like, oh shit, fuck DC, everybody, Transformers, fucking
Illumination doing it.
Illumination. Everybody start to create these universes, bro. Like to where like they want to start to. So films are now being created, not only just a one standalone film, and it did affect the movie industry to where now they making fucking 5, 6, 7, 8 movies. They bringing shit back because like, oh, we can still tap into that fountain. Bad Boys 4, Bad Boys 5. Now I got fucking kids being established. Now all of this other shit is coming from. So DC was like, oh shit. We got to keep up. Crossovers now, bro. So like we've never seen like different like people. Everybody's trying to find that one movie that they can build on and build on and build on and continue out. Like that's why Fast and the Furious was able to do it, because if I'm right, Fast and the Furious was a dead franchise, bro, until Marvel kicked back up, and then we got another Fast and the Furious where they brought the original cast together because they was doing that Tokyo Drift weird shit. Then Iron Man and they started getting busy, and they like, man, let's see if this shit'll work. And that's how they catapulted to the top. Avatar, same fucking thing. I'm building a fucking universe, and it all started from Marvel. DC being their direct competitor, like, damn, I gotta keep up with these cats. And they don't have to, because their thing was making good ass standalone films. Man of Steel was fire.
The thing, like you said, standalone films. The thing that was fire and proved that you don't need to make a universe for motherfuckers to show up was motherfucking Joker. Because they announced, and they really even said Joker's going to be a standalone film way before they said it wasn't even going to be a sequel for it at first. Which I mean I do want to see the sequel, but that's another talk.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people showed up because it's fucking Joker.
Yeah.
And it made $1 billion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Good ass
now,
movie too.
Now we got a number 2. Why?
Because it
made
made
$1
a
billion.
billion. Because it made a billion.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could tap into that bitch again and get it popping, bro. And it all came from.
But Hollywood is so
Marvel
formulaic.
changes.
They'll do it like this. If your movie can't even have a universe or a sequel, they probably
They don't
won't make
want
your
it.
movie.
That's now,
Yeah.
and that's where Marvel really changed the game forever. Like, so around when Marvel was doing what it was doing, if you went to TV started to become way more popular than actual movies being created, because it was showing that the fan wants to continue and watch these stories and go along for you know what I'm saying, go along with these characters that they fall in love with type shit.
Right.
So TV shows were dominant. So you had Game of Thrones, you had fucking Stranger Things finally slowly starting to come up. So we having all these different shows coming, and we like, damn, I want to continue these stories. Marvel translated that to the big screen, and now we want to see fucking stories like, dog,
We waiting on shows too from the stories from Marvel.
come on, we wait. You see what I'm saying? So like they like, we
Spin-offs
want to
and all that.
continue this shit. We don't want to just get introduced to somebody and then you just drop
Never
it. That's why
seen it.
Scott Pilgrim is so fucking lit, because we like, oh, we can get reintroduced to these characters.
We
and
might
these
get the
great-ass
spin-offs.
films.
or
Come
something.
on,
Yeah.
bro. You feel me? So DC, it has to try to keep up. Unfortunately, because they will forever be paired against each other. It has to try to keep up
Well,
with Marvel,
I-
but it doesn't have to.
I
though.
think the thing
And
that
I think James gonna know
where,
that. My
where
bad.
DC was dropping the ball. No, this is my fault because I'm cutting you off.
No, you good.
I think I should say DC, Warner Brothers rushed. You cannot rush with stuff because a lot of people can see that shit. You giving me a Batman versus Superman movie? Okay, can I get a solo Batman first? I just got a solo Superman movie and I liked it. A lot of people showed
Exactly.
up for it.
Yeah.
And you think people won't show up for a Batman movie?
They definitely
Just
dropped the
wait.
ball on that one.
Yeah.
If they would have let
Ben
fucking
Affleck?
Ben Affleck do his solo Batman movie first, which they said that script was the best superhero movie anyone's ever read. And
I
it was
believe it.
Deathstroke.
It's
it was,
Ben Affleck, so
it
I
was
believe it.
Deathstroke taking out members of like the family, people that were close to Bruce, trying to
Yeah.
hunt him down.
So like,
And he
Get
was
the
salty.
fuck-
He
we
was
should've got
salty
that out.
about that too.
even with the Schneider flick, bro. Like, if you would have just been patient, fuck it, sit it down for a little bit,
Yeah.
drop the 4-hour bomb, then you really are in position now to really do some shit. But
Yeah.
because you trying to compete with Marvel, and that's the problem. Stop
Wonder
trying
Woman
to compete
suffered from that.
No.
too.
and just do you, bro.
Yeah, just do
Like,
you.
Just do you.
And the
baby.
thing about Zack Snyder's movies that I like is like he is really good at connecting them together, not only like storyline wise, but scene wise. Where it's like the one thing that I appreciate in Batman vs Superman was like scenes from Man of Steel. You see those same exact scenes,
yeah.
but from a different perspective.
Yeah.
But it
Like the
isn't
Bruce,
different.
yeah.
It's the same exact thing happening, and I appreciate that because it's a fact that like they not only is he building a story in the world, but he's doing it linear to where it's like that's where I think sometimes Marvel drops the balls because they
the balls.
fucking what's the word?
We childish.
Hey, okay. I mean, if you've been watching,
Dropping
but what do you call
balls.
that? What
Teabag.
no, not that.
That's what they
That's
call-
that's Halo 3.
That's dropping balls.
Well, that is dropping balls on Halo 3. But when you like not retcon, but like for example, like Thor Ragnarok, Korg says his mom and
That is
boyfriend.
kind of like retconning though.
Yeah, in a way, and
I-
Marvel
I
does
know
that
what
in a
you're
lot of
saying,
their
bro. I get what
movies,
you're saying.
where it's like they forget, and I think that's the problem recently for Marvel is they had so much going on that they
forget.
weren't able to tie together things seamlessly and properly. Where it's like, well, in this they said this, oh, but now they're doing this, like
Yeah,
that doesn't go well.
They miss things. and-
While Zach, again, I'm not a fucking Snyder Cult fan, but I could appreciate the fact that he was like, this happened here. This is the perspective from
Like
Yes.
when Superman and Zorg were fighting in Metropolis and
Zod,
sorry, and you thinking this is this big epic thing and everything, but Batman is on the ground. People are in dire need.
Yeah.
and Batman looking up, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get this nigga
yeah,
out of here.
and I appreciate it because they show you through his perspective and they show you why he feels the need to step in at this point. Because if this is the level of destruction from the first fight, imagine if he keeps fighting people.
Or he just wakes up one day and says, fuck everybody on this
Right,
planet.
and that's just someone who is paranoid at this point because he's been in the game for 20 plus years.
Robin died.
People have died. Robin
Crowbar.
from just a man. No, he got. I don't know if it was the crowbar because he had the bullet holes in the suit. Yeah, there were.
I thought he got
Yeah,
shot.
that's-
They were shooting him too. Well, no. All right.
There were
Let's not-
two,
we're not gonna
well,
go
we don't
into
know how
that.
they did it, but there were two bullet holes in that suit. So it's like, through his perspective, like what he saw and what he thought, you kind of get an idea behind it. But again, not a great movie. It could have been better. The director's cut made it a little better, but
Did it?
yeah,
They had a different Lex Luthor?
no.
He said
That Lex
like a
Luthor,
Deathstroke back then.
they should have made Bryan Cranston Lex Luthor. For
They
sure.
should have did it.
They
I know
shoulda
he's
done
like
that.
the go-to call guy for like a evil guy around that time.
Evil
but
guy,
fuck it.
bald.
Yeah, just fuck it.
Bald
Just
evil
do
guy.
it, man.
But they should have. I
Give me the
mean,
fucking
I get what they were
Jesse
trying to do,
Eisenberg,
but whatever.
But Eisenberg is a fire.
No, he-
actor.
no,
He's a really good
But it's
actor.
just
Yeah,
the
but
fact that-
not for that role though. Like,
But that's just
No,
like I mean,
but
that's
I
just
think
like
that
my
they
man's
thinking was
Miles.
like-
It's just like Miles Teller for Fan Fantastic. Miles Teller's a great actor, but
But
not
he
for
should
that
be-
role.
well, yeah, I thought like Reed Richards was like a I wouldn't say snarky, but like
But he's older, right? He was
he's
never
not Miles
younger.
Teller.
He's
Not
a-
Miles
he's-
Teller at
he's
all.
not.
I think they just
Miles
put a-
Teller's just too cool for school and everything.
They tried to
I
go young
mean,
for
even
who?
the
Too cool for
old
school? That's what he is.
he too cool for school. Even the old motherfucking the older Reed Richards, I like that one more than the
no,
Miles
the
Teller
cast from the original Fantastic Four movies, though those movies were not good at all.
I would take
that
that
cast
that
was
cast is perfect.
A1.
That
Yeah,
was
no, the
perfect.
cast.
I don't give a
yeah.
fuck. That cast was
Man.
A1. I mean, they had
For the time, it was.
That
straight.
was Lawrence Fishburne was fucking voicing the Silver
Silver
Surfer,
Surfer,
bro.
yeah. Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
everything was fire, but then they made Galactus a fart cloud.
Yeah, and it was
And it's like, oh, you really fucked it up on this one.
Like,
You-
who the fuck is that?
how did you
man?
do it though? Like,
I
how
miss-
did you?
I miss Jessica Alba.
I miss her
miss
too.
Jessica.
I want to be in the writing room
Whacking
though.
her. What,
She
Jessica
got
Alba?
she became a
No, I
billionaire.
wanted to be in the writing
I
room
would-
when they pitched the
skin-
cloud.
Skin products, right? Some shit like that.
Something like that, and she said, "Fuck
She
all
did
y'all
that
niggas.
movie where her eyes were blind.
Yeah, and
I think I seen
that
that.
was.
I
And
miss
they gave
Jessica.
her a career after that. They were like,
crazy.
"You should keep doing these."
She was in Sin City.
Here's Dane Cook. Do a movie with him.
Speaking of missing
good one,
eyes,
Chuck.
how about Secret Invasion?
Oh yeah.
I like
Fury.
that transition.
Speaking of not
Nick-
sticking to topic material,
Me?
And Nick
My
Fury.
turn?
No,
Secret
we-
Invasion.
No, Secret Invasion. No, we at
The
the end
trailer
of
dropped,
it.
though.
Like, the
I'm
trailer
very.
dropped.
I'm very.
No,
this is probably one
this-
of the most things I'm excited for this year.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
we had a good because we was able to speak about DC and Marvel.
We
as far as,
went in on that
yeah,
DC.
That was lit, dog. I
Yo,
feel like
they
it's a
gonna
good
get
segment.
mad
So,
at
Hey,
like,
fuck Warner Brothers.
no, it is what it is. But like, I like the fact that we was able to like build on that. So let's get right to Secret Invasion, right?
Yeah.
Nick Fury, man, my boy Sam
Oh.
Jack.
What
No,
up?
no, go ahead.
No, what up? What's
Wes said we need a solo Batman movie.
No,
and
we
I-
do.
I
Like
fucking agree with him.
James Gunn.
We're
should
getting
drop
now.
us
Now
so-
it's too late, but yeah,
We're
not-
getting it now.
But yeah, like moving forward, like
Brave
that's-
and the Bold.
You have to establish these things. Like you said, you can't just fucking just show up and meet this person.
Yeah, oh,
he,
shit,
he look up north like, oh, what the fuck is going on? Oh, like man, I don't know you. Like,
Also, before we jump over to Secret Invasion real quick, because you brought us back into DC real quick, rumor is the first chapter, Gods and Monsters, is going to be 25 movies long.
What?
Or 25 projects long.
What's
that includes
Gods-
shows and
what is-
movies.
what is that?
That's DC's, like...
that's
you
gonna be
know,
that phase.
Yeah, you know
It's gonna be
how
called Gods and
theirs are
Monsters.
chapters instead of phases,
Okay.
like a book.
Okay.
So the first chapter is Gods and Monsters, and it's going to be 25 projects long. They've only announced 10 out of the 25, so they have 15 more to announce.
Man, DC gonna kill me. Like,
I
I'm
want them
dead
to
before
kill
this
me.
Shit, this shit is over.
I want them to kill me.
I do want to see that
DC
Superman
gotta
movie.
be stop being so damn smart. Like I'm with it, but the fuck.
I'm just so
I
happy.
just want the execution to
I'm
be
just
right.
happy
I mean,
they have,
just
but they
pull
have
off
an actual
one.
comic book. Look,
25.
but look,
Give me one. Give me two. Give me 5.
They're giving us those.
25.
They're
No,
giving us
We don't
those.
know that. We hope they give
Right,
us
'cause
that.
Oh, no, it's James Gunn,
Bill
bro.
always
Nah,
get them
James, he that
pushbacks.
dude. He that dude.
In Gunn, we
agree.
trust.
But he
Gunn-
still has to
gotta
answer
make
to
it.
somebody though. at
Come on,
Warner.
you feel me?
No.
No, they got bought out.
Him and Peter Safran, this is theirs, though.
Hope
Yeah, Warner-
the
Warner-
fucking Lee, man.
Then Warner Brothers get bought out by not Warner Brothers. DC got bought from Warner Brothers by somebody. I think.
I don't know. They keep getting bought out and traded around like a fucking Charizard card.
That's the thing, y'all. And it's
What do you
like-
thought I was gonna say?
Never mind.
and they seemingly losing money until they build that
Fans.
trust within the fans, bro. So
But-
like Peacemaker, I'm pulling up to that. That shit.
I love
can't wait for
Peacemaker.
to drop.
I was actually I show
can't wait to
everybody,
pull up.
bro. I show everybody that vigilante scene from prison when
Dog.
he pulled up on those KKK members.
Oh
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying. I can't.
I show and I go, you want to watch Peacemaker? This is a little piece of it.
bro.
The whole show is like it.
Like I want to show my Lady Peacemaker. Like, I don't mind it. Like, I want to pull up. But until you establish that trust with the fan base and let us know that you're going. Because right now, we still coming in this, like, Blue Beetle drops a dope-ass trailer.
Yeah. But Blue
I'm in
Beetle is
this
going to
bitch
be in the
like,
DCU.
He's not in the
No, I
DCU?
get it.
He's going to be in the DCU.
Oh, he is? Okay, all right, yeah.
No,
because they say he's a major role player, right?
Yeah, they confirmed he's going to be in the DCU. And Peacemaker and his crew are going to be in the DCU.
Yeah, so we're going to see.
So, I mean,
But
go watch Blue Beetle. Because if you want a second one in the DCU, go watch the movie.
You know how the
But
DC
they'll
boys
pull
do.
it.
Now,
But Secret
how
Invasion.
about we
Sam Jack.
morph over to Marvel again?
Sam Jack.
I
Cover
believe
the eye,
that
baby.
this is because a lot of MCU fans have been complaining about Phase. Well, they said Phase 4 wasn't it.
It wasn't.
Filler arc.
I like Phase 4, but
You lying ass bitch.
I do like Phase 4. The movies and all, movies, shows and all.
You know what he does? We argue with him about it all the
No,
time.
you do. No, I support
but
it.
I've been
support it.
standing on it because
No,
I
no.
stand
No,
on
you
it.
stand
I
on it.
respect
support
you
that.
for standing on it.
Yeah.
But
respect
you know,
you.
people saying,
I'ma
"Oh,
give you
yo,
a
I'm
hug.
coming. Marvel's finally back. This is it," because they love those political thrillers. This might be a Winter Soldier-esque type movie.
What, Secret Invasion?
I mean, show.
Yeah.
You said to give you Winter Soldier vibes.
Well, I'm not the only one saying that.
Yeah.
A lot of people have
Because they said the
they're pulling back up
shit.
Okay.
because it's a political thriller,
Okay.
just like how
That's gonna
Winter
be
Soldier
lit.
was.
That's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
That's gonna be lit. I'm here for it.
And Winter Soldier has some of the best fight scenes in the MCU.
When I say I have zero expectations, I have zero expectations. It looked lit though. It looked fire, bro.
I do like the aspect because I don't.
Cause they be fucking up, bro. Like everybody fuck up. I'm just cool with them fucking up. But like,
I like
they
the
fuck
scrolls.
Up.
I like the scrolls. I like the.
Scrolls kind of they look like fucking fucked up Star Trek.
They look like asparagus.
Yeah, they like Star.
Love
Remember
asparagus,
them
though.
fucking Star Trek homies in the '90s with the big ass fucking ear
I
thing.
didn't watch Star Trek.
My mom used to watch that shit, and I watch it. And the dog with the teeth, and he looked the ugly as fuck. I'm not watching this. Like it's Babylon or something. It's wild, dog.
didn't watch
That's what
that.
the scrolls remind me of, though. They look like.
Hey, I fuck with them, but
Hey.
I mean, Julia, you listen to Comic Books Explained, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I did listen to that because I didn't really know anything about the Secret Invasion comic book like that. So apparently the Illuminati or was our universe's version of the Illuminati went to the Skrulls planet. And
Oh, is that when? Is that where Miss Marvel at or Captain Marvel? My bad.
well, no, she's not. I don't know where Captain Marvel
Cause she
is
been
at.
fucking.
Nobody
shit up.
knows.
She been
Yeah,
off
we're
the-
gonna
Yeah.
figure that out tomorrow in the Marvel's trailer for sure.
Well, yeah, I have no idea where she's been at. Even in Miss Marvel, I don't think Ed explained when she showed up in there. I don't think they explained where she's been. But like, from what I got from what he was talking about was just the Illuminati showed up. They thought they were gonna do something. They didn't, and they ended up having to run anyway, just for underestimating the scrolls. And it seemed like I didn't listen to the whole thing, but it did seem really interesting.
They got Super Scrolls, which Super Scrolls. So regular Scroll can copy your genetics and like the way you look and everything like that, and your voice and all that good jazz.
Right.
But a Super Scroll can copy your powers. So there's not many, but there are Super Scrolls. So I mean, they're pretty sweet like that. But like in the comic book, Secret Invasion takes place after Civil War. So there's already like heroes are like no longer like in the game.
Right.
There's a whole new Avengers team, which I fucking love. I love the Avengers team that we have because it's like Wolverine, Luke Cage, I think Iron Fist, Spider-Woman, Sentry, Spider-Man, and I want to say, I think Jessica Jones, but I don't think she's like officially on the team. She just tags along sometimes.
This is the comic book version, right?
Yeah, dude. And that was the Avengers team. And like, that was dope to me because that's such a great, like, you get sick of seeing the same thing over and over again.
Right.
So you got these group of people that you don't really see that much teamed up, and they're just fun. And anyway, Spider-Woman is a scroll in there, and like I think Elektra ends up getting killed when they go to Japan to get, I think it was
She get killed again.
who was it? Yeah, she gets killed
Elektra
again.
always die, bro.
Elektra, I think they were going to get somebody. I forget who it was, but Elektra is leader of the Hand at the time,
She shoulda ducked.
and she gets murdered. She should have ducked, but then you find out she's a scroll after she dies. It wasn't her the whole time. She was a scroll. So then they don't know who to trust, and the scrolls try to convince Tony Stark that he's a scroll because he's the leader of S.H.I.E.L.D. because Nick Fury. Nick Fury's disappeared.
Yeah.
And he's now the runner of S.H.I.E.L.D. So it's like a whole fucking mess. And again, it takes place after Civil War. So a lot of people are gone in hiding or separated, shit like that.
Is this film taking place after Civil War? This one that
Yeah, this
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
after
Right.
like this. Damn. This,
Winter Soldier, fucking Bucky is Cap. He uses guns.
what's up?
What's up, Wes? Oh, okay,
no,
bet.
this is our last topic anyway.
Yes, sir.
Well, one thing that was in the comics, which we're gonna talk about the show too. But one thing that was in the comics was they captured everybody in Illuminati, and they was researching them or working on them, and the one person that they couldn't understand was Tony Stark, because he was just a man in a metal suit.
Yeah.
So they was wondering, like, how the fuck he got all this power, and he's like was he the leader of the Illuminati?
He's not the leader. No, they're all equals.
Got a bag.
They're equals.
Yes. And they I guess I forgot what they were doing, but they all showed up as Avengers. They all showed up as Avengers, like, yo, we're gonna break you out, we're gonna break you out. So they like unloosed him and everything, and he was like, I know you guys heard the Avengers.
Yeah.
Basically. And
hey,
you get that
smart,
man,
and I got a bag. Yeah.
and everybody else, and he helped free everybody else.
No,
Loved it.
look.
I gotta read more.
If I'm gonna say one thing about the Illuminati,
Just one thing got me tripping.
everyone should read how the Illuminati interacts with each other.
I have to see that.
And it's fucking hilarious every time, because at one point they get into an argument because, like, Doctor Strange, they keep calling everybody each other doctor. And Tony Stark's sitting there and he's like, yo, I've got 3 doctorates and nobody keeps calling me doctor. So then the whole rest of the conversation they're calling him Dr. Stark. And it's just fucking funny to me. And like Black Bolt can't talk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Charles just reads his mind and then just repeats it to everybody. So you just see his like facial expressions during it. It's fucking hilarious to me, man. I just love it. I love shit like that, man. And I feel like with the movies we can't get that, and it kind of makes me sad sometimes.
Well, I think because we kind of paved on a certain road.
Well,
I think they're headed towards that though.
Well, but this is why I think that they won't and can't do that, is because in this comic, in the Illuminati, you've got Doctor Strange, Charles Xavier, Black Bolt, Namor, Iron Man, Mr. Fantastic, and I want to say there's one more.
In the Illuminati?
Yeah.
Well, you said Doctor Strange already, right?
Yep.
Professor X.
Yeah. I want to say Cap was in there, but he got out, and Black Panther was in there, but he also got out.
I'm trying to remember who else. I don't know.
I think it was just 6 because they all had an Infinity Stone.
Yeah.
But you get to see their banter together. You get to see them go, bounce something off of each other, shit like that. While in the movie, there's a budget set to this. So, like, you can't see someone bounce some shit off the other one unless it's an Avengers movie. And we don't get a lot of that because we cut straight to the action. And for me, a huge part of comic books is the interaction between these people. Like, for example, when Moon Knight runs into Punisher all the time, like, they're cool with each other to an extent, but they trash talk. Like, everybody knows that comic book panel where he's like, how's your moon god? And he's like, how's the family? And it's like, fuck. It's like, but that shit's funny to me, man. Like, that shit, like, as a person who wants an extended universe, I appreciate that interaction with them together.
Well, talking about that, I feel like that's what we're probably going to get with Secret Invasion, just something more on the lines of boots on the ground and dialogue heavy. Because we don't really have a lot of I would say superheroes in this stuff.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. I hope that they give us like I wish that Marvel separates from DC. I mean, not from DC, from Disney. It didn't never happen, but like where they can establish like their own like streaming services, and then you can start to build into those different characters. But I think that Marvel is just such a juggernaut right now that we won't get that. Not on screen, because
what you talking about, something like edgy?
No, but kind of what Nick was talking about as far as like being able to have these characters have these type of dialogue. Like you would love to see like Punisher pull up on Moon Knight and be able to like get it popping. Kind of. So I was okay. I wish we could reset this to when we were getting Daredevil on a standalone and Jessica Jones and then Punisher and all of that shit, because now you having these different things being created and they were really, really good, and they don't have to hit that expectation of catering to the masses, and we can get these different stories, because I think it was like 2 seasons of Punisher. Yeah. And a lot of people don't talk about season 2 of Punisher, but it's cool though because
it came out like DC after they nixed the Netflix rights. They were like, they're not going to be continued after this, so people were like, why the fuck would I watch season 2?
Exactly.
But why would you not, bro?
But you were on to some shit, dude. Like this was a good ass show.
Yeah,
but it was long drawn out.
Business affects art. It affects art. Business affects art.
Eventually, unfortunately.
No, I'm talking about like in the bad way, like, cause like y'all just like we've been saying this whole pod, they be releasing movies too late. Like, why are you giving me a Black Widow after she's fucking dead. I don't care.
Yeah.
People don't care. Only people doesn't
But
want
the
to show up.
movie, the movie wasn't that good, was it? I can't
It
remember.
was.
I
It
fell
was.
asleep
It
like 4
was.
times. I didn't want to watch that shit.
It was like a 6, but
Yeah,
I feel like
so-
it would have hit harder if she was still alive, or if they would have released it earlier. Release it right after Civil War.
If they would have released it after Civil War, I think it would have been a bigger impact, and I think also her death would have been a bigger impact than Endgame if they would have released that after Civil War.
I agree.
Because they went into her backstory because you never really knew. I mean,
What
because
she
she was
was
like
on.
a comic book.
Yeah.
You don't really know her backstory like
Yeah.
that. With you introducing her family, you doing all this.
Her
Emotional
sacrifice
stuff.
was more meaningful than if Hawkeye would have done it, though. If Hawkeye would have jumped, we would have been like, okay.
Oh, Hawkeye really in real life it's got fucked up, man. I ain't know that.
And he's a real hero because he saved his nephew in that shit.
yeah, dog, he got
And
like
Disney
30
wanted to
bones
make some
crushed
money
and
off
shit.
of it and released a doc on it.
No, they didn't, did they? Disney ain't
Yes.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, they
Yeah.
released the interview.
Yeah.
I
They're
seen
like,
the interview get
good?
released, but I ain't know. Like, I know he got like 30 bones crushed or some
Yeah,
other
it was
shit
something-
like
it was
that.
something
He's
crazy.
back in. He's doing his rehab and shit, so good for
So he
him.
gonna slowly get back
And you know
into the
what?
shit.
Hawkeye was one of my favorite Disney Plus shows, and I'm saying
Nah, I
that
still
not
ain't-
because of the
I still ain't
accident.
tapped in, but I'm gonna watch it.
That
But-
shit was great.
but,
But let's talk about Secret Invasion.
No, I'm really excited for the
Get on.
Secret Invasion
Believe me.
because I've been
Sidetracked.
I've been wondering where Nick Fury is. I think will this be the last time you see him?
hell
No, he'll be back for Secret Invasion for sure.
Secret War.
Secret Wars.
Yep, my bad.
Okay.
He's already here for Secret Invasion.
But yeah, I want to see. I don't know when this takes place. Nick, do you know when this takes place? Is this after
Secret Wars or
Secret Invasion?
Secret Invasion.
I thought it was after Civil War. It's not.
No, it's after No Way Home.
Yeah, it's after just after the blip.
This is
Oh,
after,
okay,
it's
yeah,
after No Way Home.
Mm.
Because at the end of No Way Home, motherfucking Nick Fury was on. Oh, that was Far From Home.
Far From Home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
He was on the thing, but No Way Home takes place 2 weeks after or a week after, whatever.
Well, what do we? Well,
So it takes place after No Way Home
So it takes place
and all that shit.
Oh well, I'm not about to talk about this a lot, but I know that we are getting Loki season 2 this year too, and they said that trailer should be coming soon. So I mean, I'm excited for Marvel, man. I know MCU gets a lot of hate, but first of all, it's not perfect at all.
No.
But I think I don't know. I don't want to sound like a Marvel dick rider, but I think y'all a little too harsh on it most of the times.
Well, first of all, I feel like you have to be at this point because if you've been making this many movies for this long, you shouldn't be fucking up. You should have your
But fuck ups happen.
fuck ups happen. No, I get it, but like some of these fuck ups are like pretty decent.
What was the last big fuck up for them?
Love and Thunder.
Dude, that was like
And also there's CG.
We gotta get over
there's
that.
CG. No, fuck that. And there's
that's
CG
one
issue.
that was bro. That was
But
one
when most
scene.
of your a majority of the movie looks fucked up.
No.
And even though I love Quantumania, the CG on that was not the best. When you look at older movies like fucking Infinity War, when they're fighting Thanos on that why did I just say something like that?
well,
When they're fighting Thanos on that planet, it looked fucking great.
well,
and
you're
then you
talking
come
about
back
a
to
$300 million. You
But
know about
it-
$400
no,
million
it don't
dollar
matter,
budget
bro.
movie.
Look, it don't matter though
It
because
does.
no, but look,
It's an Ant-Man
no,
movie.
fuck that
Fuck
shit.
it.
When
He getting
you
a quarter of the
look,
budget.
Listen to me. When you are Disney, and you make $1 billion every fucking movie.
They don't.
It don't matter though because they make close to $1 billion and not recently. Put the money and time into it. They were more worried about pushing out quantity than quality.
I think that's because they got a demand. They got.
Well,
It don't matter.
It's Disney
They
too.
do.
They have a million
No.
other things that they got to do.
No, because it doesn't matter because Lucasfilms, their fucking
shit.
shit looks fine.
Well, yeah, but they don't come out every goddamn. Marvel comes out. You got fucking.
But
5
that's what I'm
shows and
saying. But
movies.
that's what I'm saying. Lucasfilms knows how to pace their shit and let their people work properly.
I think-
bro, Marvel's CG
Because-
people were sourcing out, and then those people were sourcing out.
I think
Like, you're not supposed to source out.
I'm getting what you're saying, but I think they stumbled across some brand new shit or whatever.
Bitch is hard.
And so they had to meet the demand of what was going on because it was a good problem to have. And I think that's why Marvel did understand that, yo, we putting out a shitty product or not to our standard. Let's dial the volume back.
Yeah, now they
get
are.
more quality. Because, like, after after Endgame, is the Endgame the last one?
Yeah.
After Endgame, bro, you got so many people ready. So then we like, okay, let's meet the demand. So we throw all of this shit out there, and then we fuck up. People are going to fuck up because it was a brand new territory.
But it took 20 years to 10 years to get to Endgame.
Yeah.
People have to wait.
No.
They had to phase 1 and 2 had some horrible movies in there.
No, but what Nick is saying is that the quality of what you were putting out was subpar, like regardless
that's
of
what
what's going on. So yeah, it was some fucked up movies in there, but like you said, Lucasfilms can do things and they could drop out
and they
quality.
still not gonna like that movie.
It don't matter, but they can.
Quality's
But
still gonna be
just
good.
the quality is solid. Like the story is solid. The quality is solid. If you don't fuck with it, you don't fuck with it. But if the quality and story is solid, so now we were rushing things and they looked at it and they're like, yeah, we're not getting a great response. Let's slow this shit down and put out more of a quality product. And that's what we seen out of Marvel this year, a more quality product. And that's, if I do have an expectation for the Secret Invasions, that's what it would be, that it will be a quality show. Because how they showed up with Ant-Man, it felt like a complete film from start to finish. It felt like it was way, outside of the blockbuster films in Phase 4, I felt like Ant-Man was probably better than anything I've seen in Marvel for a while, outside of the blockbusters. So outside of your fucking heavyweights, your No Way Homes, your Wakanda Forevers, and
Shang-Chi, that was
Shang-Chi?
I'm on the fence, bro. I'm on the fence, bro.
All right.
I would watch Ant-Man before I would watch Shang-Chi, personally.
Okay. I don't know. My
Jonathan
expectations
Majors got
for Secret Invasions are not super high, but I think it's going to be a lot better because it's not CGI driven. It's more so like they got practical, like all the scrolls that's makeup. So I think that it's going to be a lot better because, again, it's more practical. They're not CGI heavy. So I think it's going to be a lot better quality wise, and the storyline I think is going to be good. Samuel Jackson ain't going to do some shit that ain't good
Because and then
I trust him.
And then it's Woody
Sam we
snakes on the
trust.
planet. Snakes on the plane.
love Samuel L. Jackson.
But what I'm saying is, like, with all of those factors, we're leaning more on the writing. We're leaning more on the acting. We're leaning more on the story. So if it is going to hit, those things have to be strong because like you aren't diverting our attention with this over the top CGI shit. Well, and I think they're going to do it. Like
they're getting people to rewrite movies. They're getting the Fantastic Four movies getting a rewrite.
Yeah,
they hired some new writers for that. The Blade movie was getting a rewrite. These movies, and there's another movie that's getting a rewrite. So they're listening to the fans and. Hopefully they deliver some better shit for Phase 5. Otherwise, what's the point of watching Phase 6 when we got DC coming out with Gods and Monsters?
Y'all gonna show up at the Avengers when they come out. Not
at the world.
We gonna see anything, but the world they're gonna show up at the Avengers.
That's
the
why
game was the end of Marvel. Motherfucker, you gonna show up at the Avengers.
Secret Invasion is really important. That's the next thing Marvel dropping right now.
Yeah, that and then you got Guardians after that.
Secret Invasion and Guardians.
Yep,
they got to
I'm
pull up.
Really interested to see because I think if Secret Invasions hit, they'll go 2 for 2, and then Guardians I know is gonna hit. That'd be 3 for 3. Yeah. I think Marvel is just trying to hit a flawless year because Ant-Man was great, bro.
Ant-Man was pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. There's all good shit.
Yeah, solid pod, man. I like that.
But I have a quick question for everybody
before we get out of here. We'll go ahead.
One of our fans wants to know, how do y'all eat your ice cream?
Boppers.
Do you lick it or do you bite it?
I put it on my girl's stomach and I lick it off.
Marty, how do you eat your ice cream?
You
lick
combo,
or bite?
Bro.
Combo.
I'm
you.
a lick and then I bite.
Thank you. I said that to the fan, Katie, and because she was like, "You guys lick or bite the ice cream."
Y'all got some strong
and I was
ass
like,
motherfucking teeth.
I was like, "No, see, because because Joe Nathan, shout out to Joe Nathan, our artist.
Shout out Joe.
I asked him, and he does the same thing that I do. You hide your teeth under your lip.
Gum it? You gum that shit?
You use your lip teeth.
Bite it. Yeah.
Oh no,
it doesn't touch the teeth.
Nah, I kind of like.
You just bite it.
Like to the back. It's weird.
Well, he
Whatever
fought
I got
in war.
going on.
So
Yeah, you
dog.
did. Yeah, never mind. You a Marine.
Yeah, dog.
There's a whole different way you eat ice cream.
Yeah,
For America.
Yeah, yeah. Like, let me think. Because I just had some ice cream last night.
Like on a cone.
No, you can't. Yeah, on the cone, you do mouth that bitch. At the
I
top.
lick it.
Yeah,
around,
get
and then
to
I
where
mouth
you
it to
want
get it shorter.
You mouth it to get it shorter.
Yeah.
Then as it's in there.
You
you
mouth
kinda
it to
work
get it shorter.
You do,
We
bro.
bite it. We bite
That's
it.
crazy.
We bite it.
What he said, you do the tuck, yo.
Yeah.
And then after you tuck that bitch, and then it's in there.
Yeah.
And then you kind of like lick it down. Pause.
Hey,
It's a
yeah.
whole.
Hey,
I'm
It's
not
a
the
whole
pause
thing,
connoisseur.
But hey, also shout out to Boudreaux. He's in New York right now. But I was on the phone with him
Shout out to
earlier.
Boudreaux, man. What's up,
Yeah,
bro?
he was at a fancy dinner and shit. He answered the
Ooh,
phone.
okay.
They were handing him a salad and shit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I see you out here,
Yeah,
buddy.
moving on up, bro.
Yeah, that's my guy. But yeah, I told him we shot him out. So he said, yeah, shout me out. So
Okay.
what up, Boudreaux?
What up, Bopper?
What up, Bujo?
Boudreaux
Let me
and
get
Katie
Bopper.
got a shout out. And Joe Nathan got a shout out real quick.
And
too.
Joe.
I like Bopper.
Like Boppers?
Beboppers.
The Boppers.
The Boppers.
They go to
my
the
favorite
king of the
roommate.
bop.
That's our manager.
That's
that
our
a
manager.
goat?
Look
That's
at
our
him.
manager. That's our producer.
Yep. He like Jesse Jackson, not Jesse
That's
Jackson.
our
What's
bank.
his dad name?
Jesse Jackson.
Not Jesse Jackson. What's
He
Michael
gonna
Jackson's
beat
dad
the
name?
shit out of us.
Jermaine.
No, yeah.
Jermaine, yeah, he gonna beat the shit.
No.
No, what
the
was his
fuck is-
dad name?
Joe.
Joe,
Jackson,
yeah.
It's our Joe Jackson.
All these J's.
Yeah. But it's over, man. Before Wes is with the wrap up sign one more time, yo.
Yep.
So anything else before we get up out of here? We said our goodbyes, man.
Show up to DC movies. Stop fucking complaining.
And drink a glass of milk every night.
Kuna Matata.
All right.
Nick, do your thing.
See you, Space Cowboys, later.
We out.